This video will cover the muscle up and how to unlock it. The muscle up is a popular exercise known by almost everyone who works out, and many find this move impressive but also very hard looking. Today I would like to share you some exercises and form keys which help me unlocking this move. First things first, it is important to already have a decent foundation of pulling and core strength. Therefore it is recommended to be able to do at least 8 to 10 pull-ups with strict form in a controlled fashion, without any momentum. Firstly, I would like to talk about some form keys you should keep in mind in order to make this move as easy as possible. An important note is that the muscle ups work differently than the regular pull-up. Therefore you have to specifically train for it instead of just mastering the pull-up. The difference is that in a pull-up you go straight up and straight down in a vertical line, and it is most recommended to lean back and put your chest up towards the bar. This will limit the range in which you can pull yourself up. In order to get on top of the bar, you should go around the bar in a motion which looks like the letter C. In your mind it feels kind of like a lat pull down. Do this as explosively as you can, away from the bar. During this lat pull down, when you have generated some momentum, you start to bend your arms and pull yourself towards the bar again. Make sure to work on this kind of pulling and forget about the regular pull-up technique when training this. The next part is to consciously turn your wrists forward over the bar. This will enable you to put your chest over the bar. From this point, and you can lean on the bar at the beginning, the only thing you have to do now is a bar dip. Over time, you won't be needing to lean on the bar anymore, but be able to go up in one motion. This is basically it, and to practice these keys and building the required strength, there are some really effective exercises. For building enough strength, there are 4 exercises you definitely should try. The first one being the explosive pull-up. The goal is to pull yourself up as high as you can. The height will increase over time. By doing so, your body will automatically go a little bit around the bar in order to get higher than your upper chest. When you can pull yourself higher than your lower chest line, you should have enough strength for the muscle up. The next exercise is basically the same, but now with a more challenging core engagement, namely the Lsit Bullet. This one is, even when not training for the muscle up, a must-do exercise. This exercise also trains your explosive pulling strength, but the difference is that you have to be as explosive as possible while also having a more engaged core. Being able to do this will definitely make your muscle ups way easier. Also, the center of gravity shifts in this exercise by straightening your legs horizontally, making your upper body going a bit more behind the bar and also making your chest more closed instead of opened up, like in a regular pull-up. This simulates the muscle up moving pattern a bit more. The next exercise is a negative muscle up. If you can do a pullover, this will really come in handy, because then you can do this on any bar. If you can't do this yet, however, then you can use a lower bar where you can jump on. Start at the top position of the muscle up, from there lower into a dip till your chest touches the bar in a slow and controlled fashion. Then turn your wrist backwards and try to go through the transition as slow as possible, and keep lowering down until you are hanging with your arms straight. At first it might feel impossible, but over time you will be able to control every position of the muscle up, also helping you understand the transition and the wrist position. The last exercise for building strength is the assisted muscle up, using a resistance band. You can put both legs in, but I prefer starting by placing one foot onto the resistance band and use the other to generate momentum. This also mimics the unassisted muscle up setup. Start with your feet some distance behind the bar, then jump and swing the foot in the resistance band forward. During this forward swing, connect your other leg, and when you start to come back down, exactly at that moment, you should explode by pulling up. And try to keep the motion of the lat pull down in mind. When you are about 45 degrees further, start pulling yourself back towards the bar, while also still maintaining the moving pattern of the lat pull down. And turn your wrists to get your chest on top. This exercise will build your strength, but is also a great tool to get used to the technique. The following 2 exercises will further help you improving your technique. The first exercise is to get the timing right. Start at a little distance behind the bar, then swing one leg forward. At first you can use more of a swing and more momentum. You can decrease the use of momentum over time. When you are swinging forward with one leg, follow with the other and connect them. Then, the moment you start to go backwards again, you should do a lat pull down, as explosively as you can. This will help you get used to the first bit of the muscle up, but also will help you get the timing right. The last exercise helps you with the transition. Try to find a bar at a height that is higher than your head, but isn't too high for you to jump on with your chest. The goal here is to start with your wrists in the position you use in a pull-up. Then jump up and rotate your wrists over the bar while you are in the air. Then place your chest on top of the bar and you can finish this move with a bar dip if you want to. This one will really help you with the transition of the muscle up. Keeping all the previous form keys in mind and practicing all these exercises will help you getting the muscle up. And finally, bad form could help you in this journey. For example, you can use a bit more of a swing and momentum at the beginning, or you can pull your legs in and kick out to generate some extra momentum. This could be very helpful, but make sure that the end goal is to do this with as little momentum as possible and with perfect form in order to really benefit from it. This is the end of this video. I hope this video has helped you, and like and subscribe if you want to see more content.